Hello, everybody. It's that time again. I hope you had a great day. I'm rather sleepy. My daughter keeps insisting that I shouldn't do these things at night because when she looks at the videos, she sees that my eyes look really tired, and you can see that I'm tired. But usually, it's the best time when the time is quiet and nobody's calling, and you know, I get to gather my thoughts. So, I was thinking, is there anybody that you're not talking to? Well, my battery is dying. Yeah, is there anybody that you're not talking to? Are you keeping malice with anybody? Do you know of anybody that you really intentionally not talking to? I think if there is, you need to fix it. And if you're not aware, think about it and see whether there's anybody that you're not talking to. You know what? It was after midnight. I think it might have been Wednesday. My daughter called me frantic. She said, Mommy. And I said, Yes, at that hour of the night. And she said, her cousin had died. And I said, What do you mean? She called her name and she said, and she was telling me that she had gone out. And I don't think she had got very far, but she remembered that she was to have worn her mask, and she turned back to get the mask. And by the time she turned back and got into the house, she fell down, and her mother, who is a retired nurse, resuscitated her. And they were on their way to the hospital, and she passed. And my daughter was just out of it. A few days after that, I heard her repeating, how could she just be gone just like that? But you know what? Life is transient. And we need to make our relationships with others right. And our relationship with God in particular. Because um, my sister sent me a poem that I have read over and over and over. It talked about a lady that was the one she sent me, referred to it as a man, but it talked about a lady who was in a bus, and the person that was sitting next to her was very rude, and she did not respond in kind, and the lady wondered how it is that she was able to be so calm and not upset about the treatment that she got, and she simply said that it doesn't matter really, it's a short trip. It's not like somebody that she knows and would perhaps encounter again and again. So she didn't bother to allow it to ruffle her feathers. And it was food for thought, because sometimes, a lot of times, our lives are messed up, our days are messed up, moments are messed up because of how somebody treated us. And we have to understand that life is transient, and some things are not even worth thinking about, not worth getting upset about. Keep your cool. Don't allow some things to change your mood because somebody was nasty to you and that kind of thing. Hurting people hurt people, and perhaps that person was having a bad day and they just zeroed in on you because you were the closest one for them to snap at or lash out at or something like that. But you don't have to respond in kind. So I'm saying, it's time for us to do some introspection and see whether there's anybody who has done us any wrong, somebody that we're not talking to, somebody that we really do not like. Make it a point of your duty, because sometimes if there's somebody that you do not like and it is a situation where you want to fix it, you can go out of your way to be kind to the person, because maybe the person knows that you do not like them, or they really don't know. And if they don't know, it would be a better opportunity for you to do something nice for that person so that they'll understand that you care. And sometimes when you get to relate to that person, you realize that the person is not who you think or who you thought they were. they're totally different. I'm speaking from experience because most times with me, people don't readily like me off the bat. I've been told that so many times. People always say to me, "You know, Edward, you were so nice." But my daughter and my very good friend has a name for it. They say that I have a type of face that doesn't allow people to readily warm up to me. And it's just that, the face. And I've been working at it. It's like that face is saying, stay where you are, come no further, do not come close to me. And it isn't so at all, you know. And then when people say, you know, you're much nicer now, I said, no, I'm the same person. It's just that you never knew me. And people always judge me and just think. I remember this lady told somebody that she couldn't stand me so much, and many years ago when I was younger. And we were at the bus stop together. She's a church sister, you know, and we were going to take the same bus apparently. And I got into the front of the vehicle, and she told somebody that she wished the bus would have crashed and kill me. And then when she thought that she was in the bus again, she changed her mind. Now, can you imagine? It's not that we ever had anything, you know, but I have an air that, I don't know. I give off an air that makes people not want to like me readily. So she was upset because we never had anything. And I think over the years she got to know me and we spoke and she understood, but she never knew that I had heard that she had said whatever it was that she said. I thought that that was frightening, but I never held it against her because I was so accustomed to that happening to me ever so often, all the time. It always happened. So I kind of never reacted to it. But I'm saying that sometimes people will not like you readily. Some people say, Miss Spirit not take you. Something to that effect. You know? And because of that they don't talk to you. Not knowing that you are not who they think you are, you know. So sometimes when you come across somebody who you don't want to talk to or you think you don't like, make an effort to get to know the person and to see whether the person is really who you thought the person was, because sometimes and invariably it's not who you think the person is. I've been told a lot of times, don't talk to this person, don't talk to that one, and given reasons. But I've never gone from what other persons have said. I have always tried to have my own experience, and invariably it works out differently from what the other person told me because I've had my own experience, and I guess it's how I relate to the person that makes a difference. I remember that got me into trouble one time because there was a gentleman that used to be at church, and they always told me not to talk to the gentleman, and I talked with him because I never found anything wrong in talking to him, and he was a musician and I sang, and he always played for me. And it got to the point where his wife almost gave me a thrashing because she thought that I was having an affair with her husband, which couldn't have been farther from the truth, because um the man was never ever rude, in the sense that he has never passed this place with me, he has never said anything that made me feel as though he was being facetious or, you know, out of order, or he shouldn't have said that. It was purely the singing and the music that we related about all the time. And people made up stories about me and all sorts of things. And, you know, it got to the point where I almost stopped going to church because of what people said. But it's because I thought that I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but find out how things go. But I'm saying all of that to say that life is transient, it's so short. You don't know when you won't be here or when the next person won't be here, you know. So try to make things right, try to get along with everybody. The trip is short, so don't spoil it by being upset about what somebody said about you or how they treated you or that kind of thing. You just need to develop a different mindset and see how you can live alongside people who are always not so nice, because sometimes it's not because they don't want to be nice, but it's what is happening to them and they really don't know how to deal with it, and so they throw it on you, and you don't have to react in kind. Believe me, you don't. So think about it. Have a wonderful evening, morning, midday, whatever time of day you see this video. And remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I don't know why I keep saying notification. Hit the notification bell so you will be reminded when I send a new video. And leave a comment if you will. And I look forward to talking with you again. Have a good one. Rest well.